It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And we're in for a show from Anthony Richardson. He's going to have to air it out plenty this week. It's the Golden Eagles and the Broncos on Monday night.
Now from the great state of Illinois, EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the second city of Chicago. Tonight we polish off Week 10 with a good Monday night matchup, as it'll be the Denver Broncos taking on the Golden Eagles of Chicago. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has.
The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. So here are the Broncos now for their opening drive. And a glance here at their quarterback, standing 6'3".
And you've got to think that they've got to be feeling pretty fresh. You know, coming off of the open week, didn't have to play, right? Gives them a chance to rest up a little bit, heal some of those aches and pains, and excited about playing again. That really rekindles things a little bit. I want to see how they come out and establish themselves here early.
And that bye week coming right where they want it, in the middle of the schedule. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. Looking to throw. Bishop. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was trying to find Justin Jefferson there. And now it's third down. When you look at this defense, and they've been excellent against the pass, the number 6 unit in the NFL.
And while teams don't like to talk about it, they're pretty proud of their rankings. But this ranking is going to be put to the test today because they're going up against a top 5 passing offense in this one.
The Broncos send out their punter now. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. Taken from just outside the 30. 43 yards on the punt, 7-yard return, and it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. He's across midfield. And finally taken down at the 35-yard line. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 35-yard line. Dancing to his left. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. First and 10. Here's Richardson with it. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
Brings up 2nd and 16 at the Broncos 30-yard line.
Richardson looking to throw. Has this complete to Daniel Bellinger.
Let's not quibble about the game there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
On 3rd down, here's Richardson. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. So on 4th down, Andy Reid decides to send in the field goal unit. From the right hash, this from 45 yards away. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost, and that'll make it 3-0 here in the first. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game. Throwing on 1st down, Bishop.
going to be knocked away and incomplete. Well, these two teams have met up in Denver earlier this season with the Broncos winning that one. So they're looking for the series sweep here in Chicago. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. To throw on 3rd down, Bishop. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. The Broncos send out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. And take it right on the 30. It'll be a 47-yard punt with a net of 40 following a 7-yard return. And they will take over 1st and 10. Richardson off the play fake. A short throw pulled in by Bellinger. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Now Richardson. It's Williams on the catch. And that's good for a gain of 6. And now it's 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Richardson yet again. And that'll be caught by St. Brown. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Play action. Now Richardson. It's taken in by Quentin Johnston. And he's taken down inside the 30. 14 yards in a Chicago first down. Richardson looking to throw this. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range.
At the 36-yard line.
Now it's Richardson. He's got Bellinger.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag in the backfield. Is this a hold, or did they rough the quarterback? So roughing the passer, and this is a unit, Charles. They hold their breath every time they see their quarterback go down and get hit like that. Yeah, they understand how important these last couple of months are for this team. They can ill afford that. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Daniel Bellinger, his 4th touchdown on the year. And they're able to add on to their advantage. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead grows to 10-0. So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And not much doing there. Maybe a yard up to the 23. From the 23, here's the 2nd and 9. Back to throw. Bishop. And he'll find Chase on the right side complete. It'll go as a gain of 4. And that'll make it 3rd down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. From the gun on 3rd down, Bishop. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down. And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away. A call for a fair catch, and it's made at about the 23-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. First and 10, it's Richardson. This pass into the hands of Bellinger. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for first and 10. There, Richardson back to throw it. That pass caught. It's Williams. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. A very solid gain of 20s. Sean Payton not liking that last call. He's going to go ahead and challenge it. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass. First and 10, Richardson looks to throw it. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Amon-Ra St. Brown from 10 yards out. And the Golden Eagles are able to extend their lead. And in the red zone, I guess this is why you have a guy like that on your roster.
Without a doubt, and if you have him, you use him because he's a guy who's going to win just about every time. I don't care what the coverage is.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes our score 17-0. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it culminates in a touchdown for Chicago. So an early advantage now, and a good one. 17-0 our scores. They kick this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Denver's offense ready to go again. 4-4 their record through 8 games on the season. Would you say that this team has overperformed, underperformed, or are they kind of right where you thought that they would be?
Do you mind if I say yes, yes, and yes? Because ultimately to me, 4-4 is about where they should be because we've seen weeks where they've been really, really good. They've looked terrific. Other weeks where we've wondered just how good is this team. They want to be consistent in their play, not consistently inconsistent, which is what they've been thus far.
On first down, Bishop. And that is incomplete. The coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Over the middle, that's caught by Chase. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
A gain of 7 yards. And it's 3rd down.
17-0 our score after 1.
17. Broncos nothing.
Broncos football as we begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. Back to throw again. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he will have a Broncos first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Now here's a throw that's complete. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Clark Phillips has got it. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49. Well, we've seen a lot of mistakes here in this first half, and another there on the interception.
Yeah, they're certainly starting to pile up, aren't they? Because, let's face it, we expect a miscue here and there. but they're already down 3 scores and still giving the ball away. If they want to get back into this one, they've got to take care of the ball because right now the way they're playing doesn't say a whole lot for their chances.
And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. Richardson's throw complete there to St. Brown. And they run past midfield just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Richardson to the air on 1st down. Looking middle, and that's complete. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 34-yard line.
Here's Richardson to throw. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
Now Richardson looks to throw once more. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And this is going to be another 1st down as they make the tackle at the Broncos' 23. A strong pickup of 11 keeps their drive alive.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the 1st half. Pick it down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
On 1st down, Richardson. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Aaron Donald has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. Sacks a growing theme in this 1st half. This is 2nd and long. Richardson. Over the middle, complete. It's Johnston. That'll be a gain of 16, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. Richardson looking to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. The drive stays alive. A 3rd down gain of 8. They'll run with Gibbs. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
Definitely an important sequence here for this defense. They've had their share of struggles in this 1st half. They just cannot afford to give up another touchdown here.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. Now Richardson. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Daniel Bellinger with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Golden Eagles are able to widen their lead here in this 1st half. And, Charles, they continue to have trouble stopping him as he's into the end zone yet again.
Yeah, that's multiple series now that have ended with him in the end zone. A perfect plan on how to utilize him best when they get in close.
The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. And the lead is now 24. A 10-play drive that time. And it was finished off with a touchdown by Daniel Bellinger. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. And they, of course, coming into this one in the midst of a tough losing streak. They did get helped out by the open week last week. And in talking with him, all indications were, Charles, that was a very helpful break.
Yeah, I know a lot of teams, coaches, they hate taking time off in the midst of a losing streak because they think they have to stay on their toes and punch their way out of it. But occasionally, you get that open week, you step back, evaluate what's been going wrong, see what you can put in that can move you forward, and maybe you get a chance to breathe a little bit and kind of start over.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
Well, those have been a problem for him all season, but never quite as much as they have in these last few minutes. Let's count it up now. A pair of picks on his team's last 2 drives and double-digit interceptions this season. I don't care if you're the best in the game or an undrafted rookie. You've got to take better care of the football or you're going to cost your team chances.
First and 10. Here's Richardson with it. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down. Now a 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Credit the sack to Joey Bosa. Well, Charles, this has been something to watch so far. This is where you really feel for a quarterback. He's been running for his life in this first half.
Brandon, that's 5 sacks already, so you know he's got to be saying, can we get some more guys in here to block, please? Because if we don't, we're going to need another quarterback.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Richardson out of the shotgun. Now a deep one for Johnston. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
So they get the turnover in plus territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they had the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started. So, you know, the offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points.
Quick throw there is incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. They get to him for a loss of 4, and it brings up 3rd down on the sand. They need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. Holt. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. On 3rd down, it's Holt, and he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first.
He was brought down by Nolan Smith. A 4-yard pickup on the play. 1st down, Denver.
Looking to throw. Bishop. Throw left side complete. That's Day. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Back to throw. Bishop. Diving for the end zone, and the ball's knocked out. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Hey, we can preach ball security all we want here, but how about that effort on defense? Excellent job inside the red zone. Just took away at least 3 points by forcing that fumble.
The Chicago offense set to get started. They have been red hot, sometimes white hot here in this first half. They're just looking to add to that total right now.
And this has to serve as a reminder to myself because so many times I get wrapped up in the play calling, how they've sequenced things, how it's run. But, you know, at the end of the day, it's still execution. Those guys out on the field, and right now they are locked in and really looking good.
They'll try to continue to be locked in here as we get ready to approach halftime. Richardson looking to throw this. He gets this out wide to Gibbs. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 15 yards on the play, first down.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago, there's another one right there.
Now it's Richardson. Finds Gibbs on the check down.
It appears they found something that's working, and they keep going back to it. I guess you can actually say he has the hot hands now, doesn't he?
Yeah, well, it's one thing to hit your guy to the backfield once, hit him a couple times. Yeah, you're right. Maybe they're onto something.
And I think a lot of that is simply if you get it to him in space, more times than not, he's going to get more yardage than you expect out of each play.
Second down, here's Richardson. He's got Bellinger. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
First and 10, it's Richardson. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Now another timeout called for by the offense. Richardson now on second down as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down. Now Richardson back to throw it. That's to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
That is certainly one way to frustrate a quarterback. Run those extra defenders on the field. Dime package, lots of speed, no space to fit in the football.
And now the kick short, but this is a live football picked up in the end zone. And he will be taken down here, and that's certainly not how you draw it up. A clever idea, I guess, to try to return the missed field goal, but it's going to wind up costing him yardage. And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around the NFL. We'll begin up at Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte, where you see the final score there. Isaiah Pacheco, a touchdown run in the victory. From there, we head down to sunny Miami to check on the Dolphins at home at Hard Rock Stadium. And they were victorious in that one over the visiting Jacksonville Jaguars. Jalen Hurts leading the way in the victory with 3 touchdown passes. Finally, let's get to Philadelphia. Check on the Eagles at home at Lincoln Financial Field. And they were losers in that ball game as they fall to the visiting Washington Commanders. Tua Tagovailoa, a strong performance there, over 300 yards passing with 3 touchdowns in the victory. We saw a strong first half out of the mobile quarterback, Anthony Richardson. He connected on 3 touchdown passes in those first 2 quarters, as his guys have built up a sizable lead here at the break.
And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback. This offense ready to go to begin this third quarter. Well, it's hard to imagine the first half going any better for them, CD, and now here as they begin their first series of the second half. I mean, they score here. This one, it's pretty much out of reach.
We honestly might already be at that point, partner, because this team, they were dominant in the first half, continue to be dominant now, and I think they're viewing this as a put-away drive on their way to a lopsided victory.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again. Richardson. Throw to St. Brown, complete on the left side. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. 3rd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
From the shotgun, Richardson. And that is incomplete.
And that is exactly what you needed defensively. It's a long road back from here, but that's a good start to the second half as they force a punting situation and a 4th down.
On is the punter, Townsend, as he gets this one away. Call it 46 yards on the punt, just a single yard on the return as he was covered quickly. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Bishop. He finds his man, complete. That's Walton. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 29-yard line.
And that's out quickly to Chase. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
An 8-yard pickup. 1st down, Broncos.
Operating from the gun, Bishop. Throw left side, taken in by Jefferson. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd down and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Off play action, Bishop. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
And the Broncos 1st down.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Holt, and he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. This is 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 39-yard line.
He finds his man, complete. It's Walton. No gain on the play. And 3rd and 8 now. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. On 3rd down, Bishop. He finds his man, complete. That's Holt. And they'll get him down at the 34, and he's going to be short of the first by a few yards. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down. A field goal try forthcoming now for the Broncos. On the right hash, officially, this will be a 51-yard attempt. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Another drive coming up for this Chicago offense. Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still they've got the lead here, and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. 1st and 10 upcoming. He's got it complete to Gibbs. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
At the 27-yard line.
Gibbs straight ahead. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right, he's pretty much been completely neutralized. Richardson working from the gun. Escape. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Aaron Donald. My goodness, make that now 5 sacks for him in this ball game. Really turning in an incredible performance.
Like how they've started the third quarter here. They force a punt on the first drive, and after this sack, it looks like they'll be forcing another one as well.
Absolutely. Maybe got their second win coming out of the locker room. And on now is the punter, as he'll punt it away for the second time. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. Denver's offense now set to go. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
They'll keep it on the ground. Holt. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35. Another modest gain there on that one, and I think, Charles, you can probably pin part of the deficit on a failure on their part to really get this ground game established.
Yeah, they've really struggled to be multidimensional in this one, haven't they, partner, because they have to be extremely one-dimensional now if they hope to get back into this game. They'll have to do it by throwing the football and hope to have success through the air.
A gain of 9 yards. First down, Denver.
He finds his man, complete. It's Day. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he could break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Now this throw caught left side, and he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again. That's to the sideline and incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Again, he'll drop to throw. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on 3rd down, he was able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe, and they get a little bit closer here as the lead's down to 3 touchdowns. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the 24-yard line.
Right side, he has Johnston.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
On 3rd down, here's Richardson. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a first down.
This is just more of the same. This defense has had no answer on a lot of these throws. They've let these receivers run wild, and here's another completion for good yardage.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Off play action. Richardson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Fox. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. Here Richardson yet again. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 13.
Richardson. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
It's a gain of 14 yards.
1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Well, this drive, they're a perfect 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions, but they need a full 10 yards here. Here's Richardson to throw. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Aaron Donald in there to get him again. That is sack number 6, one off the NFL record of 7. They bring their punter out there now as he's on to punt for Chicago. And this is a beauty as that ball's going to angle out at the 6-yard line. And coming out now, the Broncos. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. On 1st and 10, Bishop. He finds his man, complete. It's Holt. And he is out up around the 15-yard line. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot.
At the 15-yard line.
Off the play fake, Bishop. This one brought in by Jefferson. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco 1st down.
And the Broncos 1st down.
Up the middle they go. It's Holt, and they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground. Holt. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco 1st down.
That's how you get right up off of the mat, because on the last play, they stoned him in the backfield and dropped him for a loss. But he's the type of guy that'd scare me a little bit because he's not daunted. Just got right back up, showed some confidence, and picked up a 1st down with his very next run.
They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 43-yard line.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Middle of the field to Jefferson. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
A gain of 7. 1st down, Denver.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And this one right back into the hands of Jefferson. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. From the 43, it's 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 43-yard line.
Back to throw again. He finds his man, complete. It's Walton. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a first down.
A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But they trim that lead down to just 2 scores. That's still a benefit to this squad.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Holt. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Broncos first down. And that wasn't easy, but they do wind up converting a 4th and 7 to keep this drive moving.
Looking to throw. Bishop. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. And quickly they get to the line. To throw on 2nd down. Bishop. This will be caught just inside the 10. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. To throw on 3rd down. Bishop. And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line. Now look at this. 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Broncos unable to convert here on 4th. And this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. And they've now made 2 trips to the red zone and still looking for their first touchdown.
Not able to punch it in, and if you're on defense, your confidence is sky high. Because mentally, you're saying, hey, you're in the red zone. We're thinking we're giving up 3. We just want to give up 6. In this case, they end up not giving up the touchdown at all. They've got to feel great about what they got done.
And they start things off with a carry by Gibbs here.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. On the stop was Aaron Donald.
2nd and 10 at the 16-yard line.
On 2nd down, it's Fox.
And he is not going to go anywhere. They're going to get to him behind the line, and that is going to get us to the 2-minute warning.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. On 3rd down, Fox. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Well, that was a 3rd and long run, and to me, that was just a wave the white flag kind of a situation. Obviously, they don't want to risk the chance of throwing it downfield and risking a turnover in this section of the field.
And they'll send out their punter now, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. And now a fair catch called for and taken just outside the 40-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return. The Broncos offense now gets ready to head back onto the field.
They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this 4th quarter.
He finds his man, complete. That's Day. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Throwing on 1st down, Bishop. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Looks like they're going to keep throwing till the bitter end. This one's long since over, but give them credit. They're going to go down fighting. That one, incomplete.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
On third down, Bishop. That is caught. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
On first down, Bishop. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Jamar Chase from 10 yards out. And the Broncos are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film. But and now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How's the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Extra point right down the middle, and the lead will be cut down to 14.
27, Broncos 13.
So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. We've got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on first down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Up the middle they go. It's Fox. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. And Denver getting set to take the field. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations, and move on. Because now, you're not going to make up for what's happened during the game in this last sequence.
We'll see what they do here in this last sequence. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Bishop. Buying time to his left. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So plenty of smiles for the folks here as they head for the exits. It's a victory for their hometown guys. And it was a bit of a strange game. They were held scoreless through the entire second half, but their first half output, that's enough to carry them to victory.
And that's an odd game to watch, isn't it? Because when we saw the output in the first half, you think to yourself, okay, they've got something working here. They know what they're doing. They'll continue that along. But instead, it's goose eggs in the second half. Fortunately, enough of a cushion and enough defense to carry them home.
So for Chicago, the win will move them to 7-2 now on the year. And they will hit the road next week. Meanwhile, for the Broncos, they are barely afloat as they fall to 4-5. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Baltimore Ravens. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.